otherwise. So when you're called down, you're going to come down, you'll get your certificate from one of the staff members. You will line up, and it's going to take a couple rows. I promise you that, which is pretty awesome. So starting off with our freshmen, Samantha Gardner, Grady Ott, Taylor Reynolds, Bryce Kuvasakis, Taylor England, Brooklyn Holzapple, Christian Rutan, Haley Dane, Ray Brody, Willow Wells, Grady Davis, Tegan Toothman, Caden Kreft, Audrey Thomas, Micah Beery, Katie Wyatt, Liam Davis, Remy Longfellow, Hallie Rogers, Colt Foster, and Rowan Conway rounds out our freshmen. So come on down, Rowan. Moving on to our sophomores, Kyle Laird, Jenna Deaton, Claire Oswald, Maya Palmer, Scarlett Rutan, Molly Deaton, Chloe Graves, Ella Porter, Madison Mann, Aaron Nugent, Toby Miracle, Allison Snyder, Corbin Manlove, Merrick Mumm, James Morgan, Tiana Leal, Daniel Oswald, Weston Marker, Olivia Day, Isaac Van Dam, Evan Gierzak, Morgan Gray, Jonah Brinkley, Jalen Ramaklis, Ali Schaus, and Peyton White rounds out our sophomores.
Jalen. Is there Morgan Gray there?
That's Morgan.
There you go.
And then I have the junior awards. The ESC did not send them for our CTC juniors, so I'm going to get them for those. And I know our CTC students aren't here, but I want you to know that juniors, you're going to be missing a couple of your classmates because they didn't send them over. So Kellen Laird, Grace Oswald, Tayton Reynolds, Morgan House, Drew Rogers, Maddie Dittmer, Evie Hoffman, Liam Conway, Tori Maglio, Jalen Hurd, Hunter Rubush, Braylon Coffey, Raylan Parker, Meadow McKinley, Blakely Quisenberry, Chase Wills, Natalie Renner, Braden Lee, and Jacob Farno.
Meadow. Who's Blakely? I know who he is.
All right, so students, this is an incredible accomplishment. All of you have kept a 3.5 GPA up for the bulk of the school year. Keep up the good work. The rest of us, that we have something to aspire to, let's keep pushing it and keep raising those GPAs. So congratulations to all of you. Looks like Miss Verity's getting a picture up there. All right. Let's jump right into it. Up first, I have Mrs. Kennel with our FFA awards.
good. All right. This year we had 92 kids that participated in 21 different contests. We had 3 national teams. If you're on a national team, come on down. I'll see. We had 4 state banners. If you're on a banner team, come on down. That's you, Grace. We had 2 individuals that won 2 different state contests. One of those is Grace, and the other one's Aiden Kale. And we had 1 individual, Tayden, that won a national contest, and it's the first kid from Ohio to ever do that. And out of over 350 chapters, we were also named a top 10 chapter. So if you are an FFA member, I need you to come down here. Behind. No. All right, so listen up, FFA members. 50 of you are going to get a t-shirt. These were donated by John's Tire Service. He wanted to give every FFA member in the county a free t-shirt, and then he found out we had 163 kids, which is 3 times when we add 3 of our other county FFA chapters, that doesn't equal what we have. So we got 50 shirts. And so the people that get shirts, they're organized extra large, large, small, and medium, 2 piles of medium, I think. And so you get your shirt in order. So it's first come, first serve, and it's based on the kids that had the highest number of activities the third 9 weeks. So it's in order. Ethan Kozier, Grant Deaton, Aiden Kale, Miranda Ott, Carson Atkins, Jackson Fox, Aiden Rader. Come get your shirt when I say your name. Mike Gabiri, Megan Irvin, Morgan House, Grady Ott, Daniel Oswald, Claire Oswald, Caleb Hayes, Sawyer Davies, Tayden Reynolds, Braden Lee, Lexi Hake, Molly Deaton, Josh Oswald, Colton Dom, Jenna Deaton, Kellen Laird, Sammy Gardner, Brooklyn Holtzapple, Tucker Mitchell, Josh Brubaker, Taylor England, Wyatt Gephardt, Kayla Johnson, Audrey Thomas, Gavin Vance, Brady Bachman, Audrey Baldwin, Nathaniel Lane, Weston Lips, Maria Cerise, Grady Thomas, Willow Wells, Lillian Cordell, Adley O'Connor, Liam Conway, Talon Bousman, Chloe Coffey, Colt Foster, Colt King, Taylor Reynolds, Kiera Rutan, Hunter Scott, Bentley Whitmarsh, Tayden Blevins, Maddie Mann, Maddie Collins, Grace Oswald, Bradley Pepper Reed, Belle Anderson, Olivia Day, Allison Snyder, Alex King, and Emma O. And there's candy for all of you.
Thank you. Olivia Day left. No, she doesn't have the whole thing. She does. Why would we do that? That just makes sense.
Thank you, Tammy. All right, before we get too far into it, I know we have some track kids ready to head out for districts. So we have the bus is going to be out back for you. So if you're a track kid going to districts, go ahead and start heading that way now. If you need to grab your things, do that. If you get an award, we will make sure that we get it to you. Good luck at track. And now I am going to introduce to you all with their awards our Social Studies and History Department.
Okay, I have one award for the most outstanding student in American government. This student stood out. We had a lot of students that did really well. Grade-wise, this student carried a high A all year, participated all the time, and really put a lot of effort and care into all the assignments that he turned in. So the person that wins the most outstanding student in American government is Drew Rogers. Good job.
Hi there, I'm Mr. Studebaker. I actually am long-term subbing for Miss Pugh, and with that I've only had the joy actually of taking over the class for just the last quarter, but actually reviewing the performance of this particular student and actually engaging in some really meaningful conversations dealing with American history. I found them to be very well deserving of this award based off of basically their dedication to actually improving themselves. They are a model student in that capacity that I think exemplifies what we all can actually do if we put our efforts to it. This year's Excellence in American History is Kyle Laird.
I'm awarding a student who's put forth tremendous effort this school year. This individual has maintained a high A or 100% each quarter, always checks in and gets their work when they're absent, works hard in class, participates thoughtfully. This year, the Excellence in World History Award goes to Haley Dane.
All right, next up, our Mathematics Awards.
Okay, I'm the only math teacher in the building today. Those of you that have Mr. Ebersole, if he hasn't given you your classes the awards, I know he has some. He'll be back and give them to you. I'm going to hand out Mrs. Brown's awards first. So the first one that I have goes for the I Did It Award for finishing the Rubik's Cube, and that goes to Kai Merritt. I have another I Did It Award for finishing the Rubik's Cube for Luke Ritchie. I have an Exceptional Math Student 9 award. Mrs. Brown said, this student is a very hard worker who has consistently maintained grades close to 100% average for the year, and that is Liam Davis. And for the Student Extraordinaire Algebra 2 student, This person is a hard worker scoring at or near 100% every quarter. She always gets her work done and does it well. She's the only young lady in a class of young men and collaborates well with her classmates, and that is Clara Oswald. Okay, so being a successful mathematician involves several characteristics. There's the obvious one, getting the right answer. However, while this is important, correctness is not the only factor in succeeding in class. There's wonder, perseverance, investment, try, grit, enthusiasm, willingness to work, willingness to fail, and try again. These are the same characteristics can help you succeed in many areas of life, not just in the math classroom. I have 5 Algebra 1 awards to hand out today, all based upon these key characteristics of a mathematician. The first one is the Mr. Enthusiastic Award, and that goes to Micah Moses. The second one is the Miss All the Way Invested Award, and that goes to Brooklyn Cheek. I have the Ms. Question Master Award, and that goes to Tegan Toothman. Will you stand here? This will be the only math award I ever get. I have my Most Improved Student Award, and that's Annabelle Mackey. And I have the highest overall average for the year, and that's Caden Kreft. All right, and then I also have the CCP Awards. These students chose to go the extra step this year and take CCP Pre-Calculus here at National Trail. It will benefit them in many ways, the minimum getting 5 credit hours towards their college degrees, or maybe then they don't have to take a math class in college, or maybe even then so it's an easier one for them to do. I'm proud of these students for their hard work and dedication. They've been exemplifying those characteristics that it takes to be a successful mathematician all year long. Tayden Blevins. Thank you, Lev. Braylon Coffey. Liam Conway. Hayden Davies. Madeline Dittmer. Lexi Hake. Morgan House. Kellen Laird. Tayton Reynolds left for track, and then I also have Grace Oswald, who is getting the highest average in CCP Pre-Calc this year award as well. Can I just leave that stack there?
Sounds good. All right, now I'd like to welcome up our science department. It is the English department. I'll go to the next.
We'll go. We're good.
Well, I gave most of mine to the seniors, but I did have one underclassman award to give out, and this goes to someone who has strived all year and really set the tone for her class. Lots of funny stories, but also just a great overall student. So the outstanding achievement in biology this year goes to Samantha Gardner. Thank you.
All right, so while I did give an award during senior awards, I do have 3 awards to give for, we'll start with physics. For excellence in physics, the student held the highest average all year. Well, it was hard to decide, they were all within a few points of each other, but excellence in physics goes to Grace Oswald. My next award is for excellence in chemistry. This was a super hard one. I went through time and time again, and it came down to 1/10 of a percentage that ended up getting this. So the excellence in chemistry award goes to Claire Oswald.
Good job, Claire.
And then lastly, my excellence in forensics award goes to the person that held the highest average all year. Always does their work, always checks in if they miss a class or if they're going to be missing. And that award went to Tayton Reynolds.
They let me have a microphone.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna start with my earth science class. I'm gonna tell you up front that I have a bunch of weirdos in there and I love every single one of them. But I have to give one plaque, and I think this is his here. This is gonna go to Sawyer Davies. Sawyer is very much interested in meteorology and talking about storms and chasing storms, which has been a breath of fresh air. No pun intended. I know, it was funny. My astronomy award goes to somebody who was always excited to show me everything he did. Whether it was showing me all the instruments he put on his rover or to show me his Pluto poster. He already knows who he is. He also, in 7th grade, had the coolest backpack that he would buckle up before he left my room every day. This one goes to Luke Ritchie. I would also like to give a special mention to 2 gentlemen who designed our t-shirts. This year in astronomy, we did a contest. They took a chemistry physics topic and had to turn it into a t-shirt. And then I had all of those t-shirts, or that t-shirt that won, my freshmen, you guys voted on them, and I had them made for them, which none of them are wearing. Oh, there's Aiden. If Braylon Coffey could stand up. I don't have anything other than you're amazing. Just stand up and wave. And his partner was a senior, Daniel Turpin, also helped out with that. All right, my physical science kiddos. I'm sorry, I have to go faster. I'm going to do my regular classroom awards, which I decided to break up into 3 groups based on the 3 rock types. And if you know me, I really like rocks. I have the Igneous Award, which is for my students that held an A average for the entire year. I have my sedimentary group, which were kind of a group of, they almost made that A average, or they had some kind of amazing accomplishment throughout the year. And then my metamorphic group, metamorphic rocks, heat and pressure changed them. So these are my most improved students for the year that showed a definite difference from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. So my A averages, if you could come up and get these, we're going to go fast. Caden Kreft. He's not here. Hallie Rogers. You're right. Well, I'm putting the ones that aren't here that I know. Probably my favorite student. Sorry, I own her. Tegan Toothman. Oh, she is here. Chloe Coffey. Liam Davis. Is he out there? There he is. Taylor Reynolds. And Ray Brody. I like her more. I'm sorry. I have to take her home. Come on. My sedimentary. The first one, this one has a little explanation. This child asks the best scientific questions. It is always what if, what if, what if. Joe Hutchison, if you're in Brown 1, you know. Natalie Blumenstock. Talon Bausman. Merrick Mumm. You can. Alora Krosky. Nate Hale. Nathaniel Lane. Tommy Toshlag. Bentley Whitmarsh. Rowan Conway. Mason Cordell. Caleb Hayes, who's one of the nicest humans I've ever met. You call me old all the time. Nicholas Griffith. Jackson Fox. Colton Lips. Weston Lips. Lillian Schweizo. And the one that calls me old all the time, Jaden Wessler. The last group is my most improved group. People who showed either a behavioral difference or a grade difference. Haven Osterhaus. Carson Adkins. Brooklyn Deaton. Taylor Campbell. Is he in here? Grady Thomas. Rylan Clark. Ethan Schulte. Wait, you're not Ethan. And last but not least, Miss Taylor England. Hey, Taylor. Guess what? And my plaque for physical science this year goes to somebody who asks also great questions, just as scientifically minded. This goes to Micah Moses. And then last but not least, I know you're tired of hearing me talk. I have an aide this year that joined me halfway through the year who absolutely loves cutting lamination. It's his favorite thing. He told me that. Josh Snow. It's Spider-Man. And Josh is food motivated, so that's what his gift is. It's a bunch of food. Is that mine? No, it's not my plate.
All right, and now we'll have the English department up for the English Department Awards.
So I'm Mrs. Oswald, and I have 4 awards to give, and so mine are doing for English 9, Honors English, and 2 Lit and Film classes. And so my outstanding English 9 award goes to someone who is really conscious about what he does and turns in all his work and makes sure that he does it correctly, and that is Grady Ott. My outstanding English 9 honors person is someone who has kept a high A the whole entire year, and that is Sammy Gardner. And so my outstanding lit and film students, these are one from each class since I have 2 of them, and they are my highest overall for the entire year because I had them both the first semester and second semester. My first one is Jonah Brinkley. I see that. And my second one is Drew Rogers.
Okay, I have 2 awards to give out, like hardware-wise, but before I do that, I wanted to just acknowledge a couple students. I only did one for my CCP English, and that was for my CCP 2 class, but just wanted to acknowledge and have the student stand up really quickly who would have gotten it if I had one for the CCP 1, and that was this student actually on their last project did a whole video essay and really just went above and beyond throughout the entire year to get as high as a score as possible, and that's Kyle Laird. So claps for you. Good job. And then since I did my CCP English 2, I wanted to just acknowledge everyone in that class because I had a good turnout for it. It's often a class that students don't end up needing to have for all of their credits, but these students took it and they all did really well, and we had fun every day, and I appreciate them and their commitment to writing and literature. So those students that are still here are Kellen Laird, Morgan House, Lexi Hake, Maddie Dittmer, and Ava Spalding. Just stand up and yay, look. Woo! And of that group, I had to choose one to give my award to. It's a student who not only I had a lot of really high average scores there, but I chose this student because I've seen them improve so much over the last 2 years, and I appreciate their hard work and dedication to not only always performing well, but wanting to do better, and that's Morgan House. And then my English 11 award goes to a student who's already received some hardware today because they are just a really good worker, and they're so sweet and kind and always have the best questions and work so hard to do well, and that's Drew Rogers. So, congrats again.
Good afternoon. I'll start with yearbook first. Got an award for my junior editor who is now taking over since our editor is gone, or the senior editor is gone, so Natalie. All the pressure's on her now. And then track's gone, so I'll give that one the other day. But now it's sophomores. Now I could have come up with a lot of creative awards for you guys. But you guys have been a great class this year. So, I mean, yeah, you've been fun. So, I have a tie for those who've kind of kept the highest grade all year going into when I had to have awards in. And they'll probably, end up having the same high grade at the end. So I have Ella Porter and Molly Deaton, please. Thank you.
This is a man that needs no introduction.
Zero. Because I take up all the space. I would have had a lot more awards to give out other than the 3 I have, but I spend all of my award money on candy and decorations for my room, so there's nothing left, okay? Nothing. That $6 scholarship, I had to take a loan out. First I'm going to start with Spanish 1. I based all of these awards on the highest grade, and the person already knows who they are because there is no doubt. But this person also helps remind me when they sent me an email and I didn't respond, and I should have responded, and they would have not had to argue with me in class, only to win an argument with me, which is huge, as you all know. Sammy Gardner. This is why I told you to stay closer since you're getting more awards. I know. Where do we go? Oh, it's right there. This next person, just like the one before, has received a ton of awards today as well because this person just exudes awesomeness. This person had the highest grade by far, and this person will continue to excel in whatever they choose to do. That would be Drew Rogers. Y esta persona es la única persona quien puede entenderme perfectamente porque ella sabe mucho español. Ella es increíble y tiene la nota más alta de todas las clases de español 3. Is she even here today? Oh, I don't think so. Anyway, this person would have been the only one to understand me when I just spoke like that because her Spanish is awesome. And she's awesome, and she has the highest grade in Spanish 3. And I can't wait to teach her next year in Spanish 4, and that's Jalen Hurd. She is here. She was sitting in the wrong section. Lo sabe. Okay, what part? Band's not here. Band's not here. Are you ready? Good.
All right, obviously, Mr. Klump and Miss Jordan are teaching, so I want every member of marching band, choir, concert band, and steel band to please stand for me. Give them a big round of applause. I go to every concert every year, and these students have done a wonderful job performing and improving in their respective instruments or chorally. So it's really fun to get to listen to them and celebrate them. And I'm going to call Miss Toothman out here real quick to recognize our drama students.
All right, this year we performed Beauty and the Beast Junior. If you were involved in either backstage or cast, can you please stand? All right. Have a seat. Oh my gosh. But yes, shameless plug for the drama program. Drama is for everyone. Okay? So we really want to grow the program. So if you're sitting on the fence about auditioning or even helping out backstage, we need you. Okay? I'm not going to tell you what we're doing next year. It's a surprise. Teacher cameos? Oh yeah. They never let me.
All right, now give it up for Mr. Holster with his art awards.
All right, I'm giving out 2 underclassmen awards today. My awards are based on highest grade point average for the entire year and to the end term of 4th quarter. My Art 1 award goes to somebody who's on the track team, so they're not here to receive it, but that was Tayton Reynolds. And my Art 2 award goes to Jenna Deaton.
And now, please welcome Mrs. Laird.
Okay, I have 4 awards as well, 2 for personal financial management. I would like to add that this freshman class has done an outstanding job overall. By far been higher grades and more effort than I've seen since I've been teaching it, so good job to the freshmen. I chose 2 students, one from each semester, that not only had the highest grade point average, but just really understands the class, asks good questions. They've already been recognized, so they obviously are doing the right thing. Grady Ott and Samantha Gardner. And the next 2 are for nutrition and wellness. Same thing, 1 person from each semester, highest grade point average, and just really understands the life skills and of being in the kitchen, being a team, being a good leader. Jalen Ramaklis and Claire Oswald. Okay, and now I would like to recognize our Renaissance students that have accomplished their goal of meeting 50 or more service hours. And I mentioned yesterday, but as a group, they completed over 2,500 service hours this year. So they did a really good job. We've done a lot of events. They've been a great group to work with this year. I wish I could give everybody their certificate. Unfortunately, we have to have a little bit of standards. So if you have met your hours, please come forward. Macy Cannon, Lillian Cordell, Liam Conway, Hayden Davies, Jenna Deaton, Molly Deaton, Samantha Gardner, Lexi Hake, Nate Hale, Mackenzie Harper, Morgan House, Kellen Laird, Kyle Laird, Adley O'Connor, Claire Oswald, Grady Ott, Jalen Ramaklis, Eva Swartzel, Willow Wells, and Katie Wyatt. I also would like to recognize real quick out of you guys, Kellen and Kyle come in every morning to help open the Blazer Brew that we're open. I really appreciate them coming to school early. That's not an easy thing to do, to help have everything ready for us to run by the time you guys get here. And then also Morgan and Jenna Deaton for always helping out as far as being an aide or coming in doing extra time. And then for everyone that comes in and helps or gives time to the Blazer Brew or to help me out, because everybody knows my room's a little chaotic sometimes. Thank you.
All right, now I have Mrs. Hammonds with a special mention.
Good afternoon. I wish I could give everybody an award because you are all wonderful. So don't, except for Mr. Clark, but you know. Sometimes you can make a difference or you can stand out without standing out, if you know what I mean. This person, if she knows your name, you're going to get a greeting in the morning. If you have not said something nice to her, she's going to let you know. She stands up for herself. She always smiles. She makes my day every day. And I would like to wish a Blazer Spirit Award, which you can also have Blazer Spirit without being on a sports team, to Taylor England.
Now with some of our Apex Awards, Mr. Moore.
Okay, here's the picture. You're on a boat in the middle of the ocean. You fall out of the boat and you just sink. You don't try to flail your arms or kick your feet. You just sink. What's going to happen? You're going to die. Right? Got the picture? Well, the following students decided that they were going to flail their arms and kick their feet to get to the surface so they could have a chance to survive. How about that? So now they've got a chance to survive because now they've gotten up to the top where they can breathe again and they can start again, hopefully on a better course. The following students earned all their credits that they were behind on this year, and I'm proud of them that they did not quit, they didn't get down, they just got the job done. So, the following students come up. Calvin Bond. Okay, Cody Cole. Aaron Evans. Gabe Dectus. There he is. Okay, Braden Irwin. Nick Griffith, Evan Hoke, Caden Kidder, Alexander King, Kobe Johnson, Tiana Leal, Pierce Miller, Haven Osterhaus, Brad Pepper Reed. I like that name. Brian Rader. Matthew Scott. Joshua Thompson. Hunter Weber. I think he's not here. Nick Weber Bowers. And Evan Zerwell. And then I gave two already, Liam Davis and Annabelle Mackey. Let's give them a round of applause, everybody.
All right, now to give out some counseling awards and some Hope Squad awards, we have Miss Williamson, Mrs. Dunn, and Mrs. Boggs. Oh, and Miss Schroeder, I apologize.
So we want to recognize our 4 incredible student aides that we have this year. They've made my job a lot easier. There's a lot of things that go into my job, and they've helped me a lot this year. From running errands, delivering passes, helping organize the clothing closet, restocking the food pantry, unloading, preparing, and delivering Jacob's Ladder bags that go out to students K through 6. Their efforts have been meaningful and impactful for our school community. We are so grateful for their commitment and service. So thank you to the following students: Braylon Coffey, Tiana Leal, Ava Spalding, and Lexi Hake.
Each year, we like to give an underclassman award for Hope Squad called the Lifesaver Award. This award is granted to a specific member who embodies the Hope Squad mission. This year, we have 2 students who truly have shown the qualities that we want in a Hope Squad member. They are kind, they are inclusive, and most importantly, they are helpful to their peers during hard times. We really appreciate who they are as people and how those qualities make our school a better place. Thank you to Tori Maglio and Grace Oswald.
All right, now joining me at the podium are Mrs. Brower and Mrs. Verigi for our Office Aid Awards.
Again, we could not do our work without our office aides. Again, they do not ask questions. We say go, they say where. We say jump, they say how high. So we appreciate you all very much, and we hope to see you next year. And if you want to be an office aide, please let us know. Colton Huffman, Jalen Hurd, Braden Lee, Raylan Parker, last but not least, Tiana Leal.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to give out 2 perfect attendance awards. So these are students that did not miss a single day this school year. And this is pretty awesome. We like to see that dedication to making it to school. And those students are Nicholas Clark and Grace Oswald. All right, we are down to our final 2 things. These are our students who stayed on the honor roll. First, principal's list, which is above a 3.33 and no more than 1 C for the year. This is a fantastic accomplishment. I have a ton of students for this, so we're going to bring everybody down. So if any other staff members want to help, that would be well appreciated. Starting with our 9th graders, Sam Alaves, Micah Beery, Chloe Coffey, Alora Krosky, Grady Davis, Liam Davis, Caden Kreft, Remy Longfellow, Christian Rutan, Kira Rutan, Audrey Thomas, Tegan Toothman, Tommy Toshlog, and Willow Wells. For our sophomores, we have Reagan Azalina, Jonah Brinkley, Evan Gierzak, Gabby Jordan, Corbin Manlove, James Morgan, Toby Miracle, Tucker Mitchell, Colin Mumm, Merrick Mumm, Daniel Oswald, Ali Schaus, Allison Snyder, and Isaac Van Dam. And for our juniors, Braylon Coffey, Liam Conway, Jacob Dixon, Maddie Dittmer, Jacob Farno, Evie Hoffman, Jalen Hurd, Taylor Lawson, Braden Lee, Tori Maglio, Natalie Renner, Hunter Rubush, Corey Snyder, and Chase Wills. All right, this is our principal's honor roll. And now our superintendent's list. This is a 3.75 and no lower than a B for the entire year. And again, I've got all of our students on this one. So first off, we have Ray Brody, Bryce Kuvasakis, Haley Dane, Samantha Gardner, Brooklyn Holzapple, Aaron Nugent, Grady Ott, Taylor Reynolds, Katie Wyatt. Those are our freshmen. Congratulations, everybody. Well done. For our sophomores, we have Jenna Deaton, Molly Deaton, Kyle Laird, Maddie Mann, Claire Oswald, Maya Palmer, Ella Porter, Scarlett Rutan. That is our sophomore class. Congratulations, everybody. And then finally, our junior class, Morgan House, Kellen Laird, Grace Oswald, Raylan Parker, Tayton Reynolds, and Drew Rogers. If there are any students that feel like they may have been missed, just let me know. We'll make sure that we recognize you and get you your certificates. But this is our superintendent's list. We also have one office aide who didn't take a gift, so when we're done, make sure you pick that up. Students, I know that in a lot of ways you may look at this and it's just a piece of paper. It's just a number. It's just this or that. But what these are quite often are representative of the effort and the passion we're willing to put into being successful. As I've told a lot of you, the number one way to get an education post-high school is to have a good ACT score and to have high grades. You're going to get more money for that than you are for athletics and drama and music. But all of those also play into this because athletics and drama and music are what feed our passion here at school. So my challenge to you all over your next couple of years and with the new principal next year who some of you may have met today, channel that passion and channel that energy that you all have into your successes. Because it's pretty amazing to hear what communities are saying about Little Old National Trail out here at the corner, the crossroads of 40 and 127 and 70. We're doing amazing things, and we can't do that without, an amazing teaching and support staff, so give them a round of applause. But we also can't do it without amazing students who give us their passion and give us their energy. So here's what we're going to do. All right? We're going to go and we're going to release to fourth block. So go grab yourself and get to fourth block because we have a drill we got to get done, so we got to get there as fast as we can. So get to fourth block.